Hello children, today we will see the lesson number 4, angles and pairs of angles. Under this lesson, today we will see the next part of our lesson, that is the yesterday we seen this, okay, linear pairs of angle, that also we seen, and the opposite angles property we had studied. By using this here, it is the property of vertically opposite angles that we are going to study now. So first of all, we will see, name the angle opposite to the PQS. Okay, yesterday we seen this. So name the angle which is opposite to the PQS. PQS. So the opposite angle of PQS is the RCT. Sorry, RQT. So here it is written. Here we have to write RQT. So as shown in the figure, PQS is equals to how much it is there? A. SQB. If you see here, you will notice that SQT is here. And what is its measure? B. It is given here. And TQR is C. So here it is given. PQR is equal to how much given? D is given. So here the measures of these all angles are given. Okay, which is this measures? PQS, SQT, TQR and RQP. A, B, C, D. This is given. Okay, now PQS and SQT are the angles in the linear pair. Okay, PQT, this PQS and SQT. These are the angles in linear pair. Okay, you know this. Linear pair means which angles? The lines which are present on a straight line. So these straight line angles are called as a linear pairs of angle. So we know that A plus linear pairs of angles measure is equal to how much it is there? 180 degree. So here it is written that A plus B is equal to 180 degree. Next point is the SQT. See here, which is the SQT angle? This is the SQT angle. Angle SQT and angle TQR. This one is a TQR. These two angles are also in a linear pair. If you see here, you will notice that these are two are also in a linear pair. So B plus C is equal to also how much it is there? 180 degree. Okay. Is clear that PQS plus SQT is equal to 180 because they are in a linear pair. And same RQT and TQS are also in a linear pair. And that's why its measure is also how much? 180 degree. So 180 same means the RHS of equation is 180. RHS for right hand side of equation and LHS is equal to left hand side of equation. So left hand RHS of equation 180 it is same. It is same. So LHS also what is upper here equal. So A plus B is equal to B plus C. A plus B and B plus C. So B get cancels with B. So what is remain? A is equal to C. If you see here in your figure, A is equal to C, A is equal to C, and A and C are the measures of PQS and RQT, and they are vertically opposite angles. And from this also we can say that the vertically opposite angles are congruent. Vertically opposite angles are congruent. Okay, so here it is given that the vertically opposite angles form when two lines intersects are of equal measure. Okay, when two lines intersect with each other, the angles formed are the which vertically opposite angles. Okay, now the next practice set number 20. See here that we will see line AC. If you see here, this is line AC and line BD. This is line BD. They intersect each other at which point? Point P. See here it is the point P. Here it is the point P. Next they told you that angle APD. Angle APD. Angle APD is equal to how much shown it here? Just see here 47. And we have to find the measure of angle APB. Means which angle? The APB means this angle. Then BPC means which angle? That I shown with the blue color. CPD means which color? This angle. Okay, these three angles measure we have to find out. Actually, it is very easy. Now we will discuss, then you will understand it. If you see here, angle APD, what is its measure? 47 degree. 47 degree. You know that. So angle APD, in this way you have to write angle APD is equal to 47. Angle APD is equal to 47 degree. Okay. Angle APD and which angle? BPC. Angle BPC are vertically opposite angles. So here write are vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Okay. And you know that the vertically opposite angles having equal measure. And here write vertical, and therefore angle APD is equals to angle BPC is equal to how much? 47 degree. Okay, 47 degree. Okay, this one note down. Then I will tell you how to find the measures of remaining angles. Okay, so I will cut it now. Next step of this example is the angle APD. APD plus angle APB is equal to how much it is there? 180 degree. Okay, so APD is equal to 47 plus angle APB that we have to find out. APB is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so angle APB is equals to 180 minus 47 is equals to 10 minus 7 is equal to 3, 7 minus 4 is equal to how much? 3, and here it is 1. So here you will get the measure of angle APB is equal to how much? 133 degree. The next step of this example is this. So all of you note down this. Okay, but here write but angle APB and another angle which is that APB's vertically opposite angle is DPC. Angle DPC are vertically opposite angles. Therefore angle APB is equal to angle DPC. DPC is equals to 133 degree. Okay, and from this at last you have to write therefore a measure of angle APB is equal to 133, measure of angle BPC is equal to 47, and angle CPD is equals to how much? 133. In these types of questions, so note down this all of you. Okay, in this type of examples, what is there? We know the answer, but presentation we are not understanding. So for that I shown this all the steps, because geometry inside we are getting the answer, but presentation inside what happens? We are getting sometime confused. So all the steps you have to write properly. Okay, then we will see the next question, that is the question number 2. Same it is here. See here the line PQ. If you see here, this is line PQ and line RS intersect each other at point M. Okay, angle PMR is equals to how much? X degree. How much it is there? X degree. And we have to find what are the measures of PMS, SMQ and QMR. Means same, we have to find the measures of how much? That is the all the angles. So first of all, one thing I will tell you, measure of angle PMR and SQM is equals to how much it is there? X only. Why? Because these are vertically opposite angles. These are vertically opposite angles. Okay, so here, so in this example inside, okay, the measure of angle PMR and SMQ is equal to how much? I told you, X degree. Now we have to find out the measure of angle PMS, which we have to find out PMS. So angle how to find the PMS? Just I told you. Angle, first of all, we have to write PMR is equal to angle SMQ. Here what we'll write? The angle PMR. Here in the statement you have to write angle PMR and angle SMR vertically opposite angles, and therefore angle PMR is equal to angle SMQ. Okay, but angle PMR is equals to how much? X. Therefore angle SMQ is equal to also how much? X. Okay, next we have to find the measure of angle PMS. So here you know that angle PMR and PMS, these are the linear pairs of angles. So here we will write angle PMR plus angle PMS is equal to how much? 180 degree. And PMR is equals to how much it is there? X. Plus angle PMS is equals to how much? 180 degree. So here you can find PMS is equals to how much? 180 minus X. Okay, and you know that after writing this, all of you note down this first of all, then I will tell you the next step of this. Okay, so I will rub this. So angle the next step of example is the angle PMS and angle, which is just I wrote it in the first step of the example, and angle RMQ are vertically opposite angles, and as we know that the property that is vertically opposite angles measure is same, that's why PMS is equals to angle RMQ. Okay, and therefore angle RMQ is equals to how much? 180 minus X. Okay, and then at last you just write down, therefore angle PMR is equal to angle SMQ is equal to how much? X degree. And second, angle PMS is equal to angle RMQ equals to 180 minus X degree. Okay, so in this way we have to solve this example from practice set number 20. Okay, and the next property is the interior angles of a polygon, and that we will study in our next lecture. Okay, and for this we have to use the previous class inside. Okay, previous class inside which properties we have studied, that we have to use. So today we are going to stop here only, and the next part of the lesson, that is only interior angle I think, and one more part is remain, then our property of exterior angle. Okay, these two properties over, then I think our lesson finished. Yes, it was finished. And then in next what happens, we are going to start the revision, because for exam for unit test only 4 lessons I am going to take for the exam, because 8 lessons are there in the first term inside, and from that first 4 we will complete. After I think 2 days after we will finish, then we are going to take the revision for the exam. Okay, so today we will stop here only. Okay, thank you and have a good day.